Yo, friends, welcome back to the channel. NiceToReevU here, back at it again with another action figure review. Today we're going to be doing the second video from the Age of Apocalypse Sugar Man Build-A-Figure wave, and we've got X-Man. Let's review. Alright, up first we have that packaging. Nothing we haven't seen before. We do have that box window giving us our preview of the figure and the Build-A-Figure pieces inside, as well as the Marvel Legends logo on the top, and then on the bottom we have that X-Men logo, with that orange band going right across with X-Man's name in the center, that little Hasbro logo on the right, the Build-A-Figure that this wave features of course, and the warning for anyone under the age of 4. On the left side of the packaging, we do have that awesome artwork of Nate Gray's X-Man as well as Apocalypse. Same thing for the other side of the packaging. Turning this bad boy around, as you can see, we have that product shot of Nate Gray, basically the Build-A-Figure in this wave, Sugar Man, and all of the other cool figures in this wave. And today we're taking a look at number 2's X-Man. Let's take a look at that read-up, shall we? Here is the read-up. Go ahead and pause it now. Okay, with all of that out of the way, let's bust open this bad boy and review this figure. Boom! Here is X-Man right out of the packaging. Now at first glance, he doesn't really give off a good impression, but once you hold him in your hands, man, this guy's pretty good. I'm really digging this figure 100%. I did not know this was another version of Cable, so always learning new things, I guess. Alright, getting down to business, he does have 25 points of articulation from head to toe. Very good stuff. His head does rest on that ball joint, right? That ball hinge joint, as well as the hinge joints in the shoulder area. We do have the double jointed elbows as well, and the hinge joints in the wrist. Taking a look at the body, we do have 2 points of articulation here, that A slit there, of course, and the slit going across the waist. Very good stuff. As well as both those pelvic hinge joints, right? Ball joints, and the slits in both of the thighs, as well as the double jointed knees coming right up here, as you can see that. And the slits in both of the calves, ending with the hinge joints in the ankle area. Very good stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to... Magic hands. Alright, taking a look at the head first. As you can see, X-Man can look his left about that far. Also, he's able to look his right about that far. X-Man can tilt his head from side to side. As you can see, we got that pivoting action. X-Man can look up about that high, as well as being able to look down this low. He suffers what Jean Grey suffers with that gap behind the head. X-Man has a hinge joint in his shoulder, as well as the slit on the bicep, the double jointed elbows, and the hinge joint in the wrist. With that hinge joint in the shoulder area, as you can see, he can lift his arms up about that high, which is quite good. You got very smooth articulation here. And he can also do that 360 spin with both arms. We have that slit in the bicep, giving you that bicep swivel back and forth. Very clean articulation. Not really stiff movement either. Alright, with those double jointed elbows, as you can see, we can get a very good clean bend. Very awesome. And with that hinge joint in the wrist, swiveling it just side to side to take a closer look at how he can hinge up that high and hinge down this low. Alright, just carefully removing his jacket. As you can see, X-Man has 2 points of articulation in his body. On the upper diaphragm, he does have that A slit, and hidden right beneath the belt, he has that slit going across the waist. Taking a closer look at that slit in the waist, it allows him to do that 360 spin quite freely. And with that A slit in the upper diaphragm, X-Man can crunch forward about that much, but can bend backward even way more than he can crunch forward. But he does suffer another gap right in the upper diaphragm, as you can see. could be bothersome to a few collectors. Alright, just taking a closer look at his jacket, kind of a harder plastic material, like a rubbery substance. Not too hard to take off, you just bend his arms all the way back and it just comes right off. You do have to be careful on the shoulders though. Alright, 5 points of articulation in the legs. As you can see, we have a point here, 2 points here, 1 point right here, and to finish it off in the ankles. X-Man can kick forward about that high, as well as being able to kick back about this much. Alright, we do have both of those slits in the thigh area, giving him that swivel action in both of the thighs equally. A little bit of stiff movement though, so you do have to force it sometimes. Alright, taking a look at the double jointed knees, we do have an excellent bend here. Very clean articulation, smooth. And with our last look at the slits in both of the calf areas, they move quite smoothly. Very great articulation. Actually, below the belt, he moves very smoothly. I really like the articulation in X-Man. We have those hinge joints, of course, in the ankle area, hinging down about this much and hinging up equally. Very smooth articulation. Alright, and let's not forget about that pivoting action in the ankle joints. X-Man can do the splits about that far apart. Now when it comes to the size comparison, here's X-Man right next to Jean Grey, the previous figure that I just reviewed yesterday. Here is X-Man right next to the Green Power Ranger from the Lightning Collection. Very awesome series. Alright, you guys, that about wraps it up for this review. I hope you guys liked it. I'm going to cut it short just a little bit today. And if you guys liked it, hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you will. You guys know the drill. And I will see you guys tomorrow with another review. Peace out.